Let us welcome the third speaker. The third speaker is Ms. Risa Hirooka from St. Paul's University, ESS. She will deliver her speech under the title of Open the Box of Trauma. Open the Box of Trauma. So, Ms. Hirooka, would you come up to the stage?
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, distinguished judges, all the organizers, and all the audience. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Skirts. I love wearing them. The frilly, pretty lace, the sleek, and the beautiful flowy ones. Every time I put them on, I felt like a little princess. Wearing a skirt always made me feel confident, until it became a part of my trauma. One day in June, I was heading to school for circle activities as usual. I had my favorite black skirt for the first time in a long time, and I loved it because it made my proportions look good. But on the escalator at the station, an incident pushed me down to a dark, dark abyss. I was just standing there thinking nothing, when I felt something strange behind my knees. I felt something was wrong, turned around, and there a man came out from right behind me. And I suddenly realized he might have taken a photo inside my skirt. At that moment, my heart started beating faster and faster, leading me to panic. My mind went blank at the unexpected situation, and all I could do was nothing. The first action I barely managed to do was to run into the police station, squeezing out a voice to seek help. But the two male officers said, "Well, something like this happens again, just call 110. For now, we'll step up at patrols." That was all they said. I was stunned by how they reacted. I even tried to talk to my friends and my family to get rid of this disgusting feeling. But every time they gave me advice, I felt this kind of disconnection between my suffering and how they reacted. I felt that they were not fully understanding me and started to think that this experience was just for me. Since then, I chose it to keep it to myself and not share it, trying to think of it as if it had never happened. But every time I try to use the escalators, the moment flashbacks into my mind. Every time I had skirts on, I could no longer go without checking behind me. The confidence I used to have wearing skirts changed into something that would make me feel insecure. After a year of this traumatic experience, I went to see a friend who experienced a similar situation when we were in high school. I was touched inside my skirt this morning. This was a shocking moment not only for her, but also me. And I was worried if she might have been traumatized, so I asked her if she was feeling okay about the incident. But she said, "I certainly didn't know what to do back then, but now I've digested it myself and got over it, so I'm fine." I was surprised. She was not traumatized, unlike me. Despite both experiencing a similar situation, I was traumatized whereas she was not. I superimposed my life with hers, hoping there would be a key to eliminating trauma. As we were talking about the difference of both of us and utilizing the method of trauma therapy, I realized a cycle that is needed in overcoming trauma. Trauma therapists say that our memories are usually well organized and could be remembered whenever we want. However, traumatic experiences are left inside like a box, unorganized, waiting for it to be sorted out, but we never do so because we even avoid looking back on them. result, it just flashes back unintentionally. So what we need to do is to open the box, sort the memory out, and practice taking it out. Open, sort, and take out. Today, I would like to focus on the first step, opening the box, since it is the most difficult and important step. Opening the box means accepting. We need to accept ourselves as who we are, as a person who has a bad experience. Although this is a difficult step because we even try to erase those memories. So we need one step to change the situation. It is to find somebody who will open the lid of the box with you. We need to talk to somebody who will accept your experience and accept yourself as who you are. It may be your friend, somebody who experienced a similar situation, or a counselor. For my friend, it was her mother. Her mother experienced a similar situation, allowing her to speak out and accept the bad fact. And my friend was also the one who accepted me as who I was. When I talked about my experience to my friend, she just listened with understanding, helped me open the lid of the box. She was the one who made me realize that it was okay to tell my story to somebody else. It is important to accept the bad facts with others' support. After that, we need to sort the memory and practice taking it out. However, this can be done naturally once you accept the bad facts. Try to think over and over about what happened. How did you think back, then and now? Regrets, sadness, or maybe relief? And after sorting them out as a memory, try to practice taking them out by thinking about the future. How can you help others in the same situation? What did you learn from that? Try to practice taking them out by remembering it intentionally. And these processes, especially opening the box and accepting the bad facts, cannot be done immediately. Sometimes it needs a lot of time to speak out, as it did for me. I hope you won't force yourself, but tell others when you're ready. Don't think those bad memories as torment. Please don't give up in finding somebody who will accept you as who you are. I still feel fear when I ride on the escalator with skirts on. But by accepting myself as a person who has a bad experience, I feel a little bit more confident in wearing the skirts I used to love, just like a little princess on the street. I hope that everyone will live confidently without a fear of trauma by accepting themselves and opening the box of trauma. Thank you.
Now, we will have a question and answer session. Ms. Morimoto, please.
Thank you for talking about your experience. I think it took a lot of courage. Do you think you'd have felt differently if the police officers were more sympathetic about your situation when this happened?
Yes, totally, because it was really shocking. Like, I thought they would ask what actually happened, but they just said, okay, you can just leave now. It was just about patrols, and it was really shocking, and I thought it was not a big deal for others.
Would it have been easier to talk to a female officer, do you think? No?
No. I just thought police were
right,
more
okay,
kind
so
for
it
me.
was the way that they
Yes.
responded. Okay. So what do you think could be done? We hear about this happening, unfortunately, constantly in the news. So what do you think could be done? Step up patrol or more public awareness, or what do you think could be done?
For the sexual crimes, not the trauma? For the sexual crimes? For the sexual crimes, then I think it is important to say that it is a crime that you can be arrested, because people think that it is like, well, when I was searching about that, people think that it was okay. It's like it is a bad thing, but not like a crime. So we need to tell them that it's a crime, that you will get arrested, and it's something bad that will ruin somebody's life. And then also like step up patrols is also important, but also like increase the awareness of the police and try to make them learn how they can react to people who were like victimized.
So the first step is really important, how they react when someone comes to them. Okay. Do you think you followed the process of open start practice when you wrote and you're up here delivering your speech today?
Yes, well, opening the box was, I actually did it with my friend, but actually sorting them out as a memory and practice taking them out was done in this speech.
While you're writing?
Yes.
Okay. And how was delivery?
Delivery?
So you open, accept, and sort and practice. So the delivery part today, you're delivering the speech is the practice part?
Yes, delivery means like to open, and was the part to practice taking it out. I practiced taking the memory out to tell everybody.
Right.
And this gave me a new meaning to my trauma. So by practice taking them out, you can give a new meaning to them. So it used to be just a trauma for me, but by making it into a speech, it turned into a special meaning that I can help people with, or like sympathize, or maybe like help others with those who have suffered in the same situation. And also maybe if I was like in the same situation again, or if I see somebody in the same situation, and by remembering that experience, I can like change into something that I can help people. And I think that everyone can do that by thinking about the future. What will you do if somebody is in the same situation? So remembering that made me into like a new meaning, gave me a new meaning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Morimoto, and thank you, Ms. Hirooka. Now it's the judging time.